Did you know there's a museum in the UK where you can explore a Victorian cabinet of curiosities and see some of the oldest taxidermy in the world? This week we're heading to the Whitaker in Rawtenstall, a museum and art gallery based in a stately home that dates back to 1840. So the Whitaker classes itself as a museum of general interest, which I'd say sums it up pretty well. On the ground floor there are two permanent exhibitions, which are definitely the standout pieces. Starting with the natural history section, which includes some of the most unhinged pieces of taxidermy I've ever had the pleasure of seeing. The showstopper is the Royal Tiger, a piece of manipulated taxidermy depicting a tiger being killed by a snake. It was donated in 1930 and happens to be the subject of a famous painting which hangs in the Louvre in Paris. And across the way is the Cabinet of Curiosities, which is made up of objects that have been collected, see stolen, from around the world by local people as curiosities, which were then given to the museum. There's also some pretty terrifying modern art in there, like the appropriately titled Scary Effigy of a Woman. Although the piece is a modern creation, the life-size dummies were actually a common sight in mills in the 1800s. They'd be carried around the shop floors to frighten the child workers, some of whom were as young as 5, to keep them awake during their 12-hour shifts. Speaking of terrifying, I can't even begin to discuss the Victorian woman in the morning dress with a head made of birds. But I was very taken with the collector. I think he's supposed to represent something awful about society, but I'm too stupid to understand what it is. I bet it's capitalism. See you next time!